Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I think I got it on Friday, and I finished it by Sunday. It's only like 5 hours long, but this game is amazing. First of all, the pixel artwork is just so unbelievably beautiful. The music is slamming, and the gameplay is just exactly what I'm looking for. It's super fast. If you die, you immediately start back from the checkpoint. It's not too hard, not too easy. Most enemies only take 1 hit to kill, so you can just like slash through everything. And then the big guys, you just hit one of the little guys that are glowing and you can kill the big guy in 1 hit. Oh, what a great mechanic. Probably haven't talked that much about my love of ninja games, but after playing The Messenger, I was like, oh, this is so much fun. I love being a ninja, just running through a level, slicing things. And now this year we're getting Ninja Gaiden Ragebound and Shinobi. So far, game of the year, which in a year where so many great games have come out, that might sound a little bit strange, but Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is just my type of game. What came out this year? We had Metal Gear Delta, Clair Obscur, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Split Fiction, Death Stranding 2. Those are the games that I've played this year. Yeah, I think Ninja Gaiden Ragebound's still game of the year for me right now. Death Stranding 2, I haven't finished it yet. Very, very good game, but I just had so much fun with Ninja Gaiden. Also, the credits, I'm not gonna give it away, but something about the credits, brilliant! Do you remember a while back I was talking about subscribing to Game Informer and how I just missed reading video game magazines so much? But then like right after that, they went out of business and this was their last issue. They are now back. And I'm very happy to see them back, and I subscribed immediately. But I figured out what it is I don't like about Game Informer magazine and have never liked about it. There's too much reading. I know the classic joke is to read it for the articles, but this is a visual medium. Look at you. This is just like 2 screenshots and just a wall of text. What I loved about video game magazines, particularly EGM, was that they had such visually interesting layouts. Like, who can forget the 10-page spread they had on Halo 2 when they first did that big info dump? They had all sorts of little drawings of elites and Master Chiefs and warthogs done in a really cool style. Come on, that's how you do a magazine, baby. That being said, I will take what I can get, and I'm still glad to have at least a video game magazine. I still gotta figure out how to subscribe to Edge. Good old Edge magazine in the UK. Did that have something to do with Next Generation? Probably. Anyway, at the start of this vlog, the Apple Watch had not been released yet. When I went for a run, I would use a tiny little iPod Shuffle and wired headphones. The AirPods weren't a thing yet. And let me tell you, one of the worst feelings, and this used to happen all the time, but it's just like a distant memory now. I would be walking in the house with wired headphones, and then the wire would get caught on a door handle and it would just rip it out of my ears. That was maybe one of my least favorite feelings in life. But at some point, they released AirPods, and oh man, just completely wireless. And this has been a pretty good way to listen to podcasts or music while I'm running. The watch is lightweight, beams it right to my ears. It's great. 2 problems have crept up recently. The first one is that I've been having a lot of difficulty getting my podcasts synced to the watch. It happened to me 3 runs in a row, and I was like, oh God, I'm getting so sick of this. So I remembered that I had the iPhone 7. I think this is Apple's 2nd or 3rd lightest iPhone they've ever made. And it's also impossibly thin by today's standards. Look at this. Even if you've got pants that are too tight, zoop, goes right in there. So I put on my running shorts, and I've got this zipper pocket back here. Popped it in there, synced up my podcasts, put in my AirPods, and then went for a run. And it wasn't too bad because it's very light and small, so it wasn't jingle jangling too much. However, the second thing that happened was that I realized I'm looking at the metrics way too much when I'm running. I ran for years without any sort of metrics, no heart rate, no timing, nothing. I would just go run. And then when I was like, oh, I'm feeling about done, I would just finish. And I was like, you know what? I really don't like looking at the data. Not only do I not think the data is useful or good, I think it's actually bad. As you know, if you've been watching the vlog for a while, I would look at my VO2 max, I'm like, oh, it's going up. Oh, it's going down. Oh, it's going up. And first of all, who cares? Second of all, if your VO2 is going down, that does not encourage you to exercise more. You're like, man, I'm doing all this exercise and I'm not getting more in shape. Plus, when I was actually running, I would look at my heart rate and be like, oh, that's a little bit high, I should slow down. Oh, it's not high enough, I should speed up. Instead of doing what I have done for my entire life, which is just go based on how I actually feel. That served me extremely well for a very long time. And so I've decided to run without the watch, strap the phone to my body, and use these little headphones. Although it's been a little while since I've run without any music or podcasts. I would be down to do that, but I would need a little bit more interesting scenery than my usual neighborhood run. On that note, there's a real push and pull between some things. One of the things is just the trend of smartphone size. Like, this is 2017. This is what they thought the standard iPhone should look like. Granted, this is not the big one, but look how small and thin this is. This is 2024. Look how chunky this is. This is the biggest one they make, so it's not a perfect comparison. Yeah, I'd probably need more comparable devices to make a good comparison, but it's like, even for myself, I can't decide, like, what do I want more? Do I want small and skinny and so portable and nice? Or do I want big with a beautiful screen and the best cameras and like 2-day battery life? I don't know. I will say though that running with this tiny little phone is not too bad. Running with this thing sucks. You know what I would say one of my big recurring goals in life is? It's to go to sleep at the same time every day. Such a simple task, but because it's not willpower alone that lets you do that, you have to work with your body's physiology, it's really kind of hard to do. I have lots of stretches where I'm able to do it. I can go a few weeks here, a month or two here, but never something I can do consistently. I've kind of found that not doing something is often harder than doing something. Brushing and flossing every day, no problem. All that requires of me is doing something. I can do something, but to not do something takes a lot of effort because there's a part of me that wants to do it so badly. Stay up late watching TV? Easy. Not staying up late and watching TV? Super hard. Not spending a bunch of time looking at my phone on the couch? Super hard. And of course, the reason for this is not just some abstract thing of like, oh, I want to go to the bed at the same time every day so I can stick to a schedule. It's because when I go to bed at the same time every day, I feel so much better. If I get consistent sleep from day to day, the difference in quality of life is night and day. I've said that before, haven't I? Yes, I have. So the task for today is to continue to work through this small backlog of editing that I kind of forgot that I had to do. Catalina Island bloopers, Yellowstone vlogs. I should be able to finish all of those in the next day or two. Also, we are working through the backlog of commentaries for our episodes. For those of you who don't know, we do commentaries for every main episode. We put those on Patreon. They're available to all patrons. We just finished recording the Kumano Kodo Part 3 commentary that will be out very soon. After that, we're only 8 commentaries behind. Actually, that's gonna do it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Shinobi has arrived. I have not played it yet though, so we'll see how that is. But yeah, that's gonna do it from me. I'll see you in the next one. What was the other thing?